What's going on today, people? You already know what it is, Y.B.E.T.V. And I got somewhat of something that I wanted to discuss today and shit. And it's basically about the conscious community versus unity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at this shit from a very clear standpoint. Like, where I stand at is the reality of the situation. Like, we all, like, when I see the conscious community, I love the conscious community first off, because y'all keep a lot of motherfuckers in line. Like, I ain't gonna lie, and y'all really with empowering black people, you know what I'm saying, and bringing them out the trenches and out of poverty and shit. And I really love that shit, but let me give you the reality of it. And I think I see a blind spot in a lot of shit that's said over the internet and, you know what I'm saying, over social media. So, let me dive into it. The conscious community, they saying black people need to get together, they need to spend money together, and they need to form a revolution because we need to overthrow the powers that be, blah, 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 and this, and this. I'm a firm believer that that will never happen. I'm just honest. That will never fucking happen. I believe in unity. I think that when we all figure out that we have a common goal and a common enemy, that's when it will be a revolution. The revolution will not be all black people, sorry to say. Now, the reason why I feel like that, matter of fact, fuck why I feel like that, I'm going to prove it. Now, we're going to do an experiment. And we're going to start that experiment with 600 black people. And that's going to be to represent the black population through the country, the United States of America and shit. And that's going to represent the entire population of black people. And black people only. And we're going to dwindle that down to 600 to make the numbers a little bit easier to go through, right? Now, we're going to start off with 600 black people. And we all going to say, yeah, we're about to form a revolution. It's going down. We're about to form the revolution. Now, we got to start weeding out the people that's not going to be good for the cause. And we're going to see how many people we're going to be left with to revolt against some shit. All right, 600 people. Now, the first people we got to get rid of is the people that's going to act like they for the shit, but they really not for it. They just trying to find a way to earn a dollar. You know, the Jesse Jacksons and the Al Sharptons and blah, 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 and blase Skippies and all these types of people, right? So we got to get rid of those. And Brother Polite, too. I really definitely think he's one. So we got to get rid of those. Bang. Get them out the way. So get your money hungry ass home, fam. So that's 50 people gone right there. So we down to 550. Moving on to the next one. We got our prayer warriors. All the prayer warriors, raise your hand. So what y'all about to do when the shit hits the fan? We gonna pray on it. Whole time they sitting in the living room watching the whole shit go down like, I hope he don't hit James. Bow. Please, God, don't let James hit him back. Bow. Please, God, don't let dude hit James again. Bow. Please, God, don't let James. So they gonna be stuck in that. So y'all get y'all praying ass on to go pray some goddamn well. Then you got the niggas that's in gangs and sell drugs and shit that's like, man, listen. If it ain't got shit to do with my set, and if it ain't got shit to do with me moving these 16 8-balls so I can feed my family, because my mama strung out on that shit and ain't no food in the house, and I got little brothers and fucking sisters to take care of. So I ain't got no out, and I'm too fucking young to get a fucking summer job. I'm too young to do any of that. Ain't nobody hiring. I got shit to do. So they too busy. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna be like, I gotta go. Then you got the sellouts. The people who gonna be like, oh shit. Soon as somebody be like, we'll give $15 if you go, and this, and this. Sellouts gonna come. Now that go another 50. Now what we down to? From 600, we down to 400. Then we got the people who power hungry. People who just like, man, Joe, you know what I'm saying? If you don't put me in power, I ain't with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to lead this shit. And you like, man, get your dumb ass out of here, homie. Well, I'm gone. So you're going to at least have 50 of those guys. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be easy. Then the favorite one that I got, I swear to God, this is my total favorite. This is my favorite. The internet gangster, the one that's woofing all the time. Whole times, this motherfucker work at Bowman Properties. He works at Bowman Properties, and he's sitting at his desk on the internet talking all this hateful gangster shit. Yeah, they need to hang all white people like they used to do us back in the fucking day. I ain't going. One of these white motherfuckers walk up on me, I'm gonna smoke some. So you got him. Meanwhile, his boss is a white dude, just walked up on him, and he see him and shit. He click out the internet and he come over. James, why the fuck is you on Facebook? I'm sorry, Mr. Rogers, sir. I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. If I catch your ass again, you're gonna get fucking suspended, and after that, you will be fired. Mr. Rogerson, I'm so sorry. You know, I love this job. I love you. I love my family. Please, don't fire me. All right, Mr. Rogerson. Get right on this phone. Bitch ass nigga walked up on me. I'm about to knock his ass out. I ain't going. Black power. Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. You ain't on shit, goofy. You just on the internet talking shit. Go make some noise somewhere in the fucking street. You talking all that gangster shit. Go smoke something then, nigga. Ain't shit out there but space and opportunity. Go do something. Quit pressing share and taking out your anger on post, nigga. Go smoke something. Nigga, I know niggas who get shit done, nigga. Go smoke something then. Ain't doing shit. Shut up. Then you got the brainwashed that really think ain't shit wrong. They be like, ain't nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with that. The police shot him. It was a clean kill. Yeah, he was 9 years old and he didn't have a gun and he was doing backflips in the park, but he looked dangerous. You know, you got those guys that's just gonna side with the stupid shit. So they brainwashed. Then you got the people that believe in the political system. They be like, it ain't about that. We need to fight the system within the system. What, nigga? We need to vote. We got to vote the nigga. Okay, I got a question for you. If most of the candidates is like between Trump and Hillary, so ain't that kind of like voting for the lesser of two evils? And the people that make it to those positions, a lot of them are already corrupt. The point is, they want to fight the system within the system to try to fix a system within that same system. Not gonna work. Then, of course, you got the brothers that's incarcerated and shit. Niggas that's in jail and shit. And you tell them like, man, Joe, we about to revolt and shit. They like, nigga, I get out in 16 more weeks. Fuck a revolt. My parole officer ain't for that shit. Do you see this paperwork right here? Nigga, do you see it says right here, number 16, it's a clear violation of your parole if you revolt against the government and all the other powers that be. Nigga, did you see I signed that, nigga, so I can be released? So they like, nah, fuck that. So you got the incarcerated brothers. And then you got the haters. You know the haters. See, if we get a special, you don't get a special type of hater. You know the one that every time you doing something positive, they try to find anything. Like, for example, let's say my bro, Javon Clark. I'm not a hater. I love that dude, man. I think he got a beautiful message. I don't agree with him all the time, but I think his fucking message is awesome. So he say shit like this. He say, right fist up. And that's his slogan. He be like, you already know what it is. Right fist up. That's his shit. Now, you got the haters like, look at this stupid ass. Talking about some right fist up. It should be left and right fist up. And then you come back and then do the twist. You know what I'm saying? And all this shit be like, man, I ain't about to be a part of that foo-foo ass shit. Did you see this goof ass? The dude who lead revolution, Javon. Talking about some right fist up. Nigga, don't this look better? Because when you do like this, you guard your face too. You know what I'm saying? You get that shit done. So at the end of the day, I just went through 11 groups of people, 11 groups of 50, which brings us up to 550 motherfuckers out of 600. And then the last 50 is the righteous, the people who about the cause, who ready to do the shit. You just went through all those people. Now, the thing is that those 50 people will probably represent about a clean 20, 30,000 out of the group, out of the country. 20, 30,000 people is sick and tired of this shit, and they ready to do it, and they not going to get caught up in those nets right there. But the thing is that's 20, 30,000 people to fight a whole system. Now, if you got the Chinese and they go through the same thing and they got their 20, 30,000, then you got the Italians got their 20, 30,000, then you got the fucking Japanese and the white people and the fucking British and all these people that got their 20, 30,000 people. Now you got millions that's ready, sick and tired of this shit, and actually ready to go for change and don't give a fuck about dying to get it. So that's how it's going to happen. That's how the revolution will happen. Because otherwise, you just going to have 20, 30,000 motherfuckers that's out there. And when they get rid of their ass, that's going to end the revolution. And the other people that was thinking about it, they're going to be like, then we about to, did you see what they just did? That 20, 30,000? Man, we'll revolt later, nigga. Just later date. This just ain't the time for it. So at the end of the day, that's all I gotta say. That's how I feel about it, man. Unity will be the only way that shit is gonna change. And last but not least, I got one more thing to say. I swear to God, I just seen Black Lives Matter at the Trump what's the name, and I seen a big ass panel of white people sitting on the side, nothing but white people, and there was a black dude in a hoodie, and he was saying some shit, and there was a whole bunch of white people saying it right along with him. That's the type of shit that's empowering. That's the type of shit that put a smile on my face when all of them, they was like, all lives matter. The white people like, all lives matter. It was like, we need change. They like, we need change. They shit like that. It's the most empowering shit ever, and I fucking love it. I fucking love it. But at the end of the day, it's not going to happen if we don't change our fucking thought process and realize that we not the only ones getting fucked. The only difference to me between white people getting fucked and black people getting fucked is when white people get fucked by the government and all that shit, they use a little bit of lube and they play Luther Vandross in the black background. With us, we just get fucked on a dirty mattress, no lube, no Luther Vandross. That's it. But to me, that's walking past the room and seeing that shit, and I'm like, nigga, I'm about to get out this house. I don't want nothing to do with none of that shit. So, y'all enjoy y'all day. This was a little long, but you know what it is, and it's YBE all day. I love every fucking body, no matter what color, no race, sexual orientation, creed, height, weight, ability, if you're mentally fucking challenged, all that shit. And I love all the ladies with the nice asses and the perky tits, and if you got soggy tits and a flat ass, and you got a flat ass and a big tit, whatever you got, love you all, man. YB, you don't want to end up in a box, think outside.